Hello, thank you for watching the Earn As You Learn Exploring Careers in Building Trades. My name is Jessica Schultz, and I'm a Student Success Advisor with ICANN. Two books that go together with our presentation are the Earn As You Learn Exploring Careers in Building Trades book here, and then also the Life After High School Guide, a guide to career and college planning right here. Both guides can be found on our website at icansucceed.org/materials. And speaking of our website, this is it right here. This is our homepage, icansucceed.org. You can find those two booklets as well as many other materials and guides under the resource library right here up in the upper right-hand corner of the icansucceed.org website. A lot of other good things on this website about planning and paying for life after high school, or college, or an apprenticeship or trade, what have you. And also scheduling an appointment with ICANN. You can schedule an appointment here online, and we do have lots of services that we provide parents and students. We can either provide those free services in person or virtually through Zoom. This is what we have to offer our students and parents. We offer career exploration and planning, college exploration and selection in the application process, preparing to pay for college, the pre-FAFSA and scholarships, where to find those scholarships, the FAFSA completion assistance, and this is what majority of parents and students will utilize our services for, is that FAFSA completion. Covering college costs, going over financial aid packages, and then also the CSS profile. Again, all of our services are free of charge to parents and students. So to schedule a virtual appointment, you can call us or go to icansucceed.org. Again, our services are in person or virtually through Zoom. So just a quick note about our presentation overview, what I'm going to talk about today. First, let me start out by saying when it comes to Earn As You Learn and apprenticeships, education is essential. A four-year degree is not. So 4 years of college isn't for everyone, and the job market isn't set up for everyone to need a four-year degree. In fact, most careers in areas such as advanced manufacturing, healthcare, construction trades will require education beyond high school, but not a four-year degree. These careers also make up the largest part of our labor market. They account for over 50% of job openings in Iowa. Now, registered apprenticeships offer classroom training instruction combined with hands-on experience, and we'll talk about that later. In some cases, these registered apprenticeships can lead to guaranteed employment once the student is finished with their training. Now, students, you will be demand if you choose to go into one of these fields. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. First, we're going to discuss career exploration and research, finding the right career. Next, we'll discuss the different education and training options available to you. We're going to explore apprenticeships, and then we're going to talk about the Earn As You Learn programs. Okay, so the first is exploring careers. So, you don't need to know which career you're going to pick today, but you want to start exploring different options that will help narrow down the choices that are right for you while you're in high school. So first off, career assessments. Now, let me start with saying career assessments are great. They are the easiest, fastest, cheapest way to start career exploration. It's with an online assessment. Career assessments can help you do a number of things, such as identify what you like to do, what you're good at, and what's important to you in a career. Career assessments can also provide things like salary expectations. So what kind of money you're going to expect to make later on. You can also find out what kind of education and training requirements are involved, how long you're going to spend training for that particular career. Or you can even explore careers that you may not have considered in the past. They're going to open up new doors for you and new careers. If you are still in high school and you have a four-year plan, so your counselor will set you up with a four-year plan, and around your sophomore or junior year, there will be a career component. And in that career component, you will have to take a career assessment. Now, I like students to take that career assessment, if you can, all 4 years of high school, because every year of high school, you're going to change, your interests are going to change, your values are going to change, your abilities are going to change, so what you like to do, what you're good at, and what's important to you, that's going to adjust on a year-to-year basis. So what that's going to do is just going to open up new career possibilities for you to explore. So in addition to that career assessment built into your four-year career component at your 4-year plan, you can also use another one. Here at ICANN, we like to use the ACT, the myact.org plan. So you can go to our website at icansucceed.org and go to the myact. It's also in this blue booklet here that is you can find on our website as well. So the My ACD does a couple things. First of all, I just want to let you know it has nothing to do with the ACT test, guys. So don't worry, students, nothing to do with that exam. So what the My ACT does is it will ask you about 25 minutes worth of questions about, again, your abilities, your interests, and your values, what you like to do, what are you good at, and what's important to you. And what it does is it'll just flash different pictures, different careers. And I want you to go through these very quickly and just kind of get your gut reaction to these. Don't think about these too much. Okay. And then after you answer those 25 minutes worth of questions, then it will provide you with a career map or a career wheel. The little dots on that career wheel represent different jobs or careers. When you hover your mouse over that career map or career wheel, the dots on the career wheel, then it will provide you with a brief synopsis of that career. It'll pop up and it'll tell you all about that career, what kind of training you need to have to get into that career, and then also the outlook on how much you can make in that particular career. And then again, the length of training that you have to go through to get into that. Okay. So I just like different types of assessments that you can take throughout your 4 years of high school if you haven't already. So it's really good to know that, these assessments, again, will help you identify the strengths and interests, and then will help you narrow your options down if you're not sure what you want to do and what you want to get into. Okay. So now the career clusters, okay, that's going to help you further narrow down if you're not sure what you want to get into. So career assessments identify the career cluster or clusters that fit you. Career clusters organize jobs into groups that require similar knowledge or skill sets. Okay, so now we're grouping these into similar skill sets, like working hands-on or working, in an office setting. These careers are organized into 14 different clusters, which have subsets or subclusters or pathways. Okay, so now the career exploration process involves learning more about yourself, researching your options, trying new experiences, and creating a strategic plan to reach your professional goals. Whether you're deciding on a trade or skill or determining your career options, those career assessments are going to help you narrow your focus. All right. So what do I mean by these career clusters? Here, these are the different types of 14 different career clusters or pathways. So things like advanced manufacturing, agriculture, construction, education, financial services. And obviously that's just the tip of the iceberg. And then it narrows down into subclusters or pathways underneath that. Okay. So these career clusters are important because they will help you navigate, again, that educational career pathway and prepare you. So this is just the start of it. So in addition to those career assessments, we're starting online first. Another thing that you can do online, easiest, fastest, cheapest way to start looking, is go and understand online the economic outlook. Will there be jobs available in that career field later on? Let's say construction. Yeah, I think you're pretty safe. There will be jobs available in that area, 5, 10, 15 years down the road. And what will be the earnings after that trade, after you get through that apprenticeship, or even college, if you go, maybe, in through the engineering or something like that. The one I like the best on here is that second one, the Occupational Outlook Handbook, or the BLS.gov, the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Now, the Bureau of Labor Statistics is a leading source of information on labor economics and statistics. In the U.S., the BLS.gov data is used by the employers and researchers and government organizations to make decisions on where they're going to open businesses, where to hire individuals, and then also where to go to have the best chance to get hired later on. Now, students, you can use the BLS.gov career resource guide to learn how to explore different careers. That's where you're going to really drill down on those career clusters to find out really, in that career, let's say of construction, what fields are located in construction? What do I want to get into? Do I want to do residential? Do I want to do commercial? So you're going to break those down, and what are the requirements of each one, and what are the day-to-day operations of each one. Okay, you're going to find out the differences. So to find information on those hundreds of jobs, you're going to include, you're going to look at the education, training, pay, and the job outlook. So again, my favorite is that second one, the occupational outlook handbook. That's a really good one to find online. Now, in addition to taking assessments and looking online at the BLS.gov, sometimes the best way to learn is to actually leave the classroom and, take that career for a test drive. Work with your school counselor to set up job shadows and internships in career areas that you think you're interested in. As you know, a job shadow consists of spending a day with a professional in a career of interest to see how their day-to-day job duties fit with your vision. Is this what you thought it was going to be like? Spending a day in their shoes can open your eyes to what type of job duties they perform on a day-to-day basis. So how do they spend their day? And can you see yourself following the same path? Do you like it? Is it what you expected it would be like? Now, internships are a little bit different. While a job shadow is typically just, a one-day experience, an internship is going to be a longer, more in-depth journey through which you can discover maybe unknown aspects of that career. You're a little bit more involved, and hopefully, maybe with the right internship, hopefully it's paid, perhaps, and it'll be a good reference on your resume later on. So if there's an internship opportunity, definitely take advantage of that. And again, use your free time to take advantage by volunteering and completing job shadows. Talk to your counselor, your high school counselor, about those internship opportunities in your communities. Notice we put some good links here for you to go ahead and find out opportunities that are local in your area. Now, this is a great chance to explore potential careers really before you commit to anything and waste any time or money pursuing those careers. Kind of try it on for a day to see if it's right for you. Okay, so we're exploring online first, and then we're going to try the career on for a day. So let's look at some educational and training options out there. So education and training options. Students should consider careers that they're interested in. We know that. Now, we talked about those career clusters before, how there's like 14 different clusters, and then they have pathways under each one. But what's something I want you to know, each cluster has an option. Each one of those has an option for education and training, apprenticeship and career training. Okay, each one of those. You can, not one of them, you only have to have a 4-year degree to get into it. Each one of those, you can only have just apprenticeship or career training to get into. Things like advanced manufacturing, construction, energy, public service, safety. Okay, so a lot of those, apprenticeship and career training is really all you need for a lot of jobs in those career fields. Okay. So getting it, like I said before, getting an education is essential. A 4-year degree is not. Now, these in-demand career fields, like we talked about before, include the healthcare, building, construction, trades, because these jobs account for over 50% of the labor market. Now, some exciting things that are happening in the apprenticeship industry here in Iowa. Back in June, the Iowa Office of Apprenticeship, now known as the IOA, was officially recognized by the State Apprenticeship Agency by the U.S. as the State Apprenticeship Agency by the U.S. Department of Labor. Now, the Iowa Office of Apprenticeships will oversee the apprenticeship programs and will drive innovation across the state. So they got a really big push now across the state to ramp up these apprenticeship programs. Okay, so there's just one agency here now in Iowa that's really going to push these big time here. So in the federal fiscal year in 2023, Iowa had over 9,950 apprentices. So almost 10,000 individuals were in apprenticeship programs. 957 active programs that apprenticeships can go into, and then over 2,100 employers. So 2,100 people were out there employing apprenticeships, and that's only going to, increase under this new Office of Apprenticeships. So state officials really hope to grow and expand this establishment with this new organization. So this is really exciting because Iowa joins nearly 30 other states in the country, becoming what they call a state apprenticeship agency, or an SAA state. So this is very exciting news that just started back in June. So we're going to see how apprenticeships are going to grow, and on-the-job training is really going to progress here in Iowa. Now, here's an example of, kind of what we're talking about, the Iowa Building and Construction Trades Registered Apprenticeship Program. And on the back of this trades guide, you can see that they're one of our partners here. So they're a good friend of ICANN. They partner with us. Now, these students, here at the building construction trades, they learn lifelong skills and earn a salary with benefits that may begin on the first day on the job, with no student debt. So after completing apprenticeship program there, there are many paths for them. They can go into like a journeyman program afterwards, a foreman, safety director, and more. So some interesting facts about this, and there's their website there, which I included the link, that these training programs equip men and women with skills that they need for lifelong careers. So these careers just aren't lasting through one project or a couple months here and there. These are lifelong careers that these individuals are going into. And these registered apprentice programs combine on-the-job training with related classroom instruction. These trainings go on from anywhere from 3 to 5 years. So these are very in-depth, thorough training programs. Now they're through the unions too. The union construction industry has privately funded the registration apprenticeship program across the state. These programs invest millions of dollars per year in training programs. And the apprenticeship Earn While You Learn, they're receiving excellent wages along with health care and retirement benefits. So these are really, really good programs. And in my opinion, I only see that these are going to grow with the new developments that happened over the summer this year. So for more information on those, you can go to their websites here, and you can find out more about the building trades industry here, and some other programs here with healthcare, social assistance, manufacturing. This is going to take you right to that government website, and then you could read all about the new changes with the new agencies that are coming about in Iowa. So just to recap, with this Earn As You Learn and the apprenticeship programs, this combines on-the-job training and structured learning. Okay, no cost to students in most cases, so no cost. If at any cost, maybe a student may have to buy, in some cases, perhaps some tools, or perhaps they may have to buy some equipment, maybe some extra clothing or steel-toed boots, something like that. Some things like may pop into my brain, where they may have to go out and buy some extra things to keep them warm, especially in the winter. Iowa winters are fun. They work side by side with professional tradesmen, and job is complemented by classroom experience. So, on the job training, and then into the classroom for checking for understanding on that. So here's what we did today out on the job. Now we're going to go ahead and go into the classroom, review what we did, and then we're going to go ahead and talk about it. We'll check for understanding then. Students will earn a paycheck for both work and the classes. And then some programs may guarantee employment after the program completion. Okay. So let's say if we don't want to stay local in Iowa, let's say if we want to go nationwide, we want to go outside of Iowa. If students are interested in earning and learning opportunities nationally, they can go ahead and go to this website here, apprenticeship.gov, and it's a one-stop source to connect with career seekers, employers, and educational partners nationally. So this is a really good website to take advantage of if individuals want to take it, to look at opportunities outside of Iowa. Okay. All right, so like a lot of students will ask me, okay, if I'm looking at on-the-job training and apprenticeships, what can I do right now while I am in high school? What should I be working on? Well, a couple of things that we can do right now, students, is when you choose your classes on a semester per semester basis, make sure you're talking to your counselor and taking courses that align with your career interests. Taking the classes that, are going along the lines of, classes that the careers that you want to get into. Maybe you have trades and building arts and construction classes, and maybe you have some automotive classes in high school that you can take that align with your career interests. So start choosing those classes. When they have career visit days, make sure you're visiting with those individuals. When the trades facility comes, visit with those individuals on that day. When speakers come, speak with an apprenticeship coordinator if you have an opportunity to do so. Tour a trades facility. Okay, if there's a local trades facility in your area, I know there's many in Des Moines that you can take a day off and tour a trades facility, just like students do when they take a day off and tour college. You can do the same thing with a trades facility. They would love to show you around. Consider a pre-apprenticeship program at a high school or a registered apprenticeship. Now, what's a pre-apprenticeship program? Okay, there's a couple different things here. A pre-apprenticeship program is what they're going to do is they're going to prepare individuals for entry into a registered apprenticeship program. So they're helping them get ready for that apprenticeship program in high school. So they're prepping them for that apprenticeship. So now you need to talk to your high school to see if they have that, because not all high schools have this and it's not available in every single high school. So check with your counselor to see if that's available to you. So pre-apprenticeship, getting ready for that apprenticeship program while you're in high school. The registered apprenticeship program is where you're more preparing in high school and then you're going to go right out to that career field. Okay, so it's a little bit more in depth with that one. Again, like I said, I can't stress this enough. Every program is different on here. Okay, so you really need to reach out to your high school counselor and start the conversation today and see what options are available to you. All right. In addition to looking at what classes you can take in high school that align with your career interests, start thinking about your professional resume. Okay, so you want to start thinking about what job opportunities you had, what career skills you have that you can put on your resume and start compiling that. Now, on our website at icansucceed.org, we went ahead and made some tips here for you that you can start to follow. And then this will help you create your resume here. So it's on our website, finding a job, cover letter, and resumes. Also, students, what I need you to start doing is thinking about, who can write you a good letter of recommendation. Most of you will need at least 2 letters of recommendation. So I need you to start thinking while you're in high school. Who can write me a good letter? A counselor, a teacher, a coach, an employer that you do a really good job for. That would be a great letter of recommendation. Okay. Somebody that you trust that, can write you a really good letter. Start building those relationships now. So when the time comes, you feel very comfortable asking them for that letter of recommendation. Okay. And then you're going to keep those because you're going to reuse those over and over. But you want to start getting those ready, your letters of recommendation and your resume, because I guarantee you're going to need both of those when the time comes later on and you're going to start, applying for your apprenticeship programs. Who knows? Maybe you'll need it for them, but definitely for the jobs later on. Now, some employment trade options. I'm just going to refer to the booklet here, the Earn as You Learn guide. What we've done for our students here in the employment trade options, if we just went ahead and listed all kinds of employment opportunities that students can take advantage of and just read about, see what all these different options are as far as carpenters, electricians, iron workers. So just kind of go through here. And it will just give a brief synopsis regarding that career field. But we went ahead and just went a step further and just put the hourly wages in the booklet and then also the total wage package, just to give individuals an idea of what salaries or starting salaries can be for these particular types of career fields. We also went ahead and put phone numbers in of local unions and organizations. So if individuals wanted to set up a time to maybe tour a facility, they have somebody to reach out to make that happen. Okay, so that's in our guide. That's pages 13 through 35. So just to kind of scroll through here, we have carpenters, electricians. So that's what I mean by here, electricians. Okay, when we drill down to different career clusters, inside wiremen, telecommunications, residential, commercial. So many, subsets, so many pathways under each one. Okay, it's just not electrician, Well, then what? And that's another reason why you want to look at that BLS.gov, that Occupational Outlook Handbook, because if we just put in an electrician, it'll just bring down all different kinds of different subsets and careers under each one. Okay. Then we got iron workers, laborers, general laborers under their blueprint reading, combined space awareness, craft orientation, OSHA, safety and things like that. So masonry, building construction, highway demolition, destruction, pipeline tunneling, all different things go underneath that. Alignment. Hey, operating engineers, plumbers and steam fitters, sheet metal workers. So again, all in our booklet here, 13 to 35 different, all kinds of information about each one of those. And again, location, hourly wage, sorry, and then total wage package, and then contact information for each one if somebody wanted to ask a few more questions about that, and then also perhaps maybe set up maybe a tour or tour the facility of one of their trades or training organizations. Okay. All right. So what else can you be doing in high school? All right. Check with your industrial technology teacher. See if there's kind of a local hands-on career event for high school students. For example, like this Build My Future, a hands-on career event. So let's say you're interested in finding out more about the construction field. So, talk to your industrial technology teacher or your counselor at your high school about taking part in this industry showcase. This particular one, this Build My Future showcase, will have high-skilled, wage, in-demand careers in Iowa's skilled trades. Now, this career day allows students to explore and participate in hands-on activities such as carpentry, electrical work, law enforcement, welding, healthcare, IT, military, they'll be there too. The next one they just had theirs. The next one will be April 16th at the Iowa State Fairgrounds in Des Moines. So that's one centrally located. Ask your counselor about what's going to be taking place in your area, because I'm sure there's going to be ones in your area shortly. Anything in the skilled trades area, because I know they travel from different places in the state. So now this is just an example, like I said, in the central part of the state. And so check to see what's very similar in your area. For more information on this one and how to register, go to the iowaskilledtrades.com. And I'll let you know how to register for this particular event. And again, that's next spring for that. Now, speaking of the military, can you learn a good skill or trade in the military? Well, yeah, of course you can. So getting a good skill or trade there, becoming a service member, can get a trade in the military through the United States Military Apprenticeship Program too. It's called US MAP or USMAP. It's a formal training program that allows active duty service members to improve their job skills and complete their civilian apprenticeship requirements. Now, ICANN will host military career fields throughout the year. Now, we just had one in Cedar Falls, and then Ankeny. We had one on Ankeny on Monday at DMAC. And we will have another one. Let's see here. We got Cedar Falls. No, we just went ahead. Cedar Rapids. I'm sorry. We'll have one in Cedar Falls Tuesday, October 29th. We got one coming up in Sioux City at Wednesday, November 13th. And then we also have one in Council Bluffs on Monday, November 18th. Now, for more information on that, you can go to our website at icansucceed.org. And right on our homepage, we got a crawl going across that will give you more information on the military career fair, where it's at, and the specific times, and then also who's going to be there. So definitely check that out, because that's one option to be able to serve your country and then also get into a trade or skill there as well. Okay. Again, I just want to refer to the two booklets that I referenced during this webinar this evening. Okay, so the Earn As You Learn guide, again, these are on our website, icansucceed.org, as well as the Life After High School guide. So I pulled some information from both of those booklets. All of the links and everything that were in my webinar tonight, this evening, were in the booklets. And then also this is going to be, I believe, this is going to be put on our Facebook page. So you can always revisit this too. And again, this is our homepage, icansucceed.org. It's also under the resource library up top here. Okay. So then if you have any questions, again, my name is Jessica Schultz. You can always reach out to us, and our direct line is 877-272-4692. So thank you very much for watching this. I appreciate it. Thank you.